We're trying something a little bit different the last few days, carving a fork from old piece of nectarine wood, and so far it has gone pretty good. It is holding together, a few minor cracks here and there, but we're working on it, and we've been working on the tines for the last little bit, trying to be careful. Hopefully everybody's doing good. It is a chilly morning, but it's supposed to get up around 55 or so today here. Then another repeat tomorrow, and then the bottom falls out on Thursday with a possible snowstorm, radically colder, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they ever really know for sure. Yeah, it's been a while since I've carved a fork, but I've done a number of them over the years, and all right. JRH, how's everything, man? Good to see you. All right. Yep, we are carving a fork today, man. We've been working over the last couple of days, and it's an old piece of nectarine wood, and see how if we can get it to hold together and stuff, and I'm using my high-speed sander today. All right. Fuzzy Adventures, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm new here to the chat. How's everything going? Doing good, man. Great to have you here. My name's Dave. I'm here in Southeast Virginia, right up on the Atlantic Ocean coast, and I do a lot of carving, camping, and this, that, and the other thing, and bird watching, a little bit of everything. Today we're carving a fork from an old piece of nectarine wood. And let me go get that other piece of wood, the other half of this real quick here. I'll be right back here. So I just had a Carolina rain inside the workshop. Anyway, this is a piece of other half of the piece of wood that this came from, and a piece of nectarine wood that got damaged back during the summertime of 24 and broke the tree in half. So I were trying to make some use of it. I'll never buy wood. It's always picked up from right out here in the wood line or on my own property here. Which is easier, spoons or forks? I don't know. I mean, it's just to take your time and everything. Let's see here. We do a lot of animal related stuff, baking, cooking, shopping, hall, mixed entertainment. Awesome. It sounds like you fit in right famously around here then, because I never know what's next. we might camp or might go sit out to the edge of the ocean and look and watch birds. And I just got one of those AI bird identifier things, feeder things, and we're having a ball with that, man. As a bird flies into the frame and lands up on the little perch, it says cardinal, northern, male, you know. And it's been really accurate. There's been a couple times it misidentified a couple things, but I am glad to have you here. All of you, anybody, everyone. Yeah. So, well, we got 29 people in the room, and we got 1 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make a comment that I'll have some record of you being with me, and then I'll come and visit you. All right, let's turn this guy around. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We still got a bit of work to do out here and everything, but and we got a little bit of a crack right here, which I think that can be sanded out. If not, we'll use the sawdust glue trick. All right, let's take a look at our screen here. I work at an animal shelter and a hospital, so I'm going to be doing more stuff. Awesome. Okay. Well, where in the world are you located there, Fuzzy? You see right here where it looked like a little knot started growing. That might have been the weak spot that broke the tree. Who knows? Central Missouri. All right. Okay. Good to see you. Let's see. We got 38 people. Man, I got bowled over by a bird that time. The bird feeders are all, I don't know, about 30 feet from me. There's a red-bellied woodpecker in there. The downy woodpecker in there right now. Carolina chickadees and finches and everything else, and they're all flying around. And when I went in there in the workshop a minute ago to get the other piece of wood, Carolina wren about bowled me over. I got the main doors open, so. Definitely see we probably need more work over here. We don't want to get too thin on the one side and not near enough on the other. But I enjoy doing this and giving wood a second chance, so to speak. All right. Angela, good to see you. How's everything down your way? It's supposed to warm up pretty good today and tomorrow. Then Thursday, bottom supposed to drop out and might even get us some snow. So I don't think it's supposed to be a big event, but like I said, this piece of wood is from a nectarine tree that got damaged back at the end of June. Had a severe thunderstorm come through, and wasn't paying much attention to it. Then went outside the next day, and I said, "What's wrong with this picture?" The nectarine tree pushed completely over. So, yeah. Did you see that one where the bird feeder caught the time lapse of the snow adding up? That was about I don't know, a couple weeks back, a week ago, and that was cool. Yeah. Yeah, it really was. The good old high-speed sander here. We got one speed, slow. Yeah. All right, man. We got 46 people in the room and 5 thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up thing, hit it for me. Subscribe if you haven't, and you know. Let's see here. Everybody waving hands. All right, good to see you. Yeah, Angel, I like watching your cooking stuff and all that kind of stuff. Oops. Tried to get away, you see that? And when it comes to forks, what you do on one side, you got to do on the other. And the trick is trying to get all your tines down to about the same level. These two look a little short, but that's okay. We'll get her done. All right. Dondre B, good to see you. I bet it's cold out your way, or will get cold, because if it's cold coming up here, it's not bad right here these today and tomorrow, but when it comes to forks and spoons and everything, there is no right way or wrong way. Just if you want to try it, be safe, know your tools, and it's just all a matter of style. But I've done forks a number of times over the years, but I don't do them all that often. And I'm thinking about in the next few weeks or so, we're going to do a little bit of carving on some duck decoy heads and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. We just trying to break the cycle up, and of course there's still about 3 dozen spoon blanks up in the workshop over there that were done during the warmer months, so we need to finish those up. All right, then we'll turn it like this. Yep. And when you get projects like this, if something breaks, well, just modify it, you know. So Delon's handmade woodworker, good to see you, man. Awesome. All right. I'm carving a little bit of a fork this morning from an old piece of nectarine tree wood, and kind of experimenting and using the high-speed sander here. It's probably take another day or two, especially the way I work. Work a little bit, stop, work a little bit, stop. And we'll have to watch these couple cracks here and see whether they hold up and stuff, and I think they will. All right. More Galassi. All right. Hopefully I got your name right, my friend. All right. Good to see you in here. We got 62 people in the room. 10 thumbs up. All right. Let's see here. Aussie Susan, good to see you. Good day to you too. All right. Yeah, it's awesome to have you here. It sure is. And you get to see a momentous occasion of me trying to carve a fork instead of my normal spoons and stuff and everything. I'm not gonna rush it. Just enjoy it, and we'll do like we do with spoons and stuff, and just take our time. We all can hear all those birds everywhere, but okay. Let's check our screen. Make sure you can still see what I see. All right. Excellent. So DeLong, you got any projects you're working on? yeah, feel free to share them and talk about it. If you got a live or something coming up, you can tell everybody. Let's see here. Do that. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier on some of you to track down people and make friends and stuff. Yeah, I thought about bringing the tines way deeper, but I don't think it's really see the point in that. So we'll just see how things work. All right, man. Let's see. CL Fantasy Waves, good to see you. All right. You watch or listen at the other one. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Awesome. All right. Yeah, did a live last night with two great carvers. Suzanne and Amy Jo. Oh, yeah. Yep. They do phenomenal work. Absolutely. They sure do. Excellent. I forget who it was that had the spoon challenge going on. I didn't find out about it until the very end. And all right, let's take a look at the screen here. Suzanne, they were just talking about you a minute ago. All right, good to see you. How's everything in your part of the world? It is not bad out here right now. It's like going to be about 55 today and tomorrow. Then the bottom falls out on Thursday and gets really cold and snow and maybe some snow. I don't know. I don't think they know either, the weather people. All the noise they're hearing is the sound of freedom, the U.S. Air Force doing its thing. Yeah, a fork made from nectarine wood. All right. Let's see who else is. Hey, Dawn and Angela. Hey, John. All right. Okay, let's turn it back this way. All right, nice. I miss hearing the warlocks fly. Oh, okay, yeah. All these are those raptors and lightnings and all that kind of stuff. Fighter jets. You can't really see them from here. You can hear them, but I got so many trees around me, you can't see a whole lot of nothing. Just all right. Cool. All right. Awesome. Okay. We got 33 people in the room, 13 thumbs up, and it is, I don't know. Let's see what the temperature is right now. We're at 40, and it's supposed to get up about 55 or so. But The squirrels and the birds out there having a good old time out there in the bird feeders. I don't even try to keep the squirrels out. I always put a little extra out for them, know how. All right. And we're getting there. Still a ways to go, but we're getting there. All right. And this is that little piece right here that's got the crack in it. Let's see whether it'll buff out real quick. If not, then we'll have to modify our design, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna buff out. This was the other half of that log that this one came from. We split it in half, and we're going, like I said, see whether we get this to work or not. Because it's got some age on it now, a little bit. So let's take a look at our screen here. I just realized I was behind in time. I just caught up. Okay, same here. Nice temps until 25 on Thursday. Yeah, that's about what's happening here. Thursday's going to be the day that everything just kind of plops right out. And right now they're saying wintry mix. So we'll see. Okay. Yep. I think it looks like just about everybody's going to get snow on Thursday. Yeah. I don't think they really know for sure. And then I think there's another chance on Sunday, Monday. At least here anyway. But I don't believe wintertime's quite finished with us yet. Of course, our good friends there in Australia, they're the exact opposite from here. They're dealing with that extreme heat. So, yeah. Okay. So, Suzanne, you got any more lives coming up or anytime soon? Good old camp spoon, huh? Let's see here. Jeremy, we're carving a fork, huh? Got this little piece, this little high right here. Using a little detail knife here to kind of make that bend there. And you can see the right here look like there was a little smaller limb growing right there. And you got this little tiny hairline crack here. And after we finish doing our thing today, we'll we'll see what we can do. Might even use some of the wood glue sawdust trick to seal it up. The way to tomorrow we can just buff it right out of there. It'll be all sealed up. All right. Grandma Teresa, good to see you. All right. I'll probably do a video explaining the challenge for everyone and give it that. What challenge is that? Did I miss another one? I know somebody was doing a spoon challenge, but I didn't hear about that one until like 2 days before it was over with. And so it's like birds everywhere. They poke their head around the corner, whistle, and head on over to the feeder and the bird bath. In years past, we would save the time part till last, but we always seemed like we always had a problem doing that like that. So I figured we'd do that first. And I wish the handle was a little bit longer, and I actually gave some thought to carving this piece into a spoon, and then kind of working some joinery and create like a spork. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Carve wood, working, resin art, 3D printing, painting. Oh, okay. I have never used resin, I'd be learning from all of y'all on that, definitely. I've been watching a number of those channels that pour that, that paint, and it makes all those designs and stuff. And I've seen some of the wood turners do resin type stuff and everything, but I have never actually done that myself. So, all right. All mediums are welcome except what Delon threatened last night. It can be an emoji. In fact, a fork is an emoji. Okay, awesome. Wood and resin items are so beautiful. Heck yeah, everything is. It's just amazing what people can make out of workshops and their garages, and even sitting underneath the old oak tree out here. So. Trying to hone it down where these are more pointy, and this wood is hard, so it should hold up. The only place I see any concern is right there, but we'll take care. We'll be easy. All right. I'm gonna have the poo emoji. All right. What is it that we're carving it on? Like a fork or a spoon or any piece of wood? Or guess I need to start watching people's videos that way, or lives that way. I have some idea. Nice little space in there. So my God, I just fell in love with it. Okay. That's awesome. I definitely like lives where everybody loves everybody. Yeah. I just published a video last night, Dawn. It's funny inside the song using AI. See, my son recently told me that he'd like to take some woodworking classes. Good. Awesome. Delon says I can't promise anything. Okay. Awesome. You see this little crack that we're dealing with right there. We'll work on that a little bit, and then we got a little bit right there. But as cold as it got out here last night, I'm not surprised. I'm really not. We came out this morning. It was cold. I walked out here with not a jacket on at first, and I said, nope. Hard reverse. All right. Yeah, that'd be cool. Son take some classes and stuff. That kind of knowledge will repay him many times over. Even if he doesn't make a living at it, just the joy that he'll find, the peace. Okay. Let's see here. All right, man. Okay. Let's see. Susan says, thank you so much, Dawn. Subject back. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Happy. All right. Good to see you. How's everything going? All right. There we go. If I know who you are, I'll give you that moderator stuff. That way it's easier for you to interact with each other, make friends and stuff. Awesome. Excellent. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our screen. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna leave this running though. Take care, everyone. Yep. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Ladies of carvings rock. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that tiny little crack right there, but we can get it. All right. Have a good one. All right. Thanks for watching, Matthew. All right. Bye, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn, take care of yourself. Don't let that cold air get you here in a couple days. Like I said, I don't think wintertime's quite done with it yet. We got 2 cardinals out there, and a squirrel sitting up in the bird bath. Oh my goodness, man. Okay. I hear one of our birds out there in the distance. I think it's one of those got a Carolina wren out there. It's funny how they sing these little songs. Cobb Mountain Woodworks, good to see you. All right. Hopefully everything's going good in your part of the world, my friend. All right. Like I said, if I know who you are, I'll go ahead and give you a moderator at Blue Ranch. That way it's easier for you to interact with folks and meet new friends and everything. Yeah, I think the woods that come from fruit trees, cherry, nectarine, apple, plum, or whatever, all have some really cool colors and stuff. So we have 43 people in the room, 21 thumbs up. I appreciate all of y'all being here. Okay. We also have Dave Collier Camping on the Facebook side, and there's about 13, almost 1,400 of us over there now. Feel free to jump on over. Jumping is, or come on, joining is absolutely no problem at all. If you post a video, I just have to click approve, because we've had problems with some people putting some, unusual stuff up there and everything. Yeah. Bunch of new friends over there for you to meet. It's almost like these little tines are like singing. It's almost like I have a little frequency in there. Okay, let's get in front of the sunlight so I can see the screen here. I moved my little work table over here to be in the sunlight. Yeah, sort of like playing a fiddle, yeah. Here, yeah. There you go. That would be a challenge. Create a piece of wood that can play a musical note. The singing spoon, the humming fork. I bet there's somebody could do it. Howdy, curmudgeon. Listening as I drive to work makes me wish I was in this shop today, man. A day in the shop's better than any day at work. I agree with you there. But I'm living the good life now. I retired in 2022, and every day is a shop day or a camp day or something. Go out and walk in the woods and birds everywhere. It really does sound like it's like a note in there. It really does. All right. Story time with Uncle Bill. Good to see you, man. All right, Bill. I just gave you one of them blue wrenches. That way you can interact with everybody a little bit easier and maybe pick up a friend or a few. And Angela says 30 here. My husband is playing golf. Oh, the goober. It is. Let's see here. We got 41 at the moment. And tomorrow's supposed to be another warmish, coolish kind of a day, 55 or so. But then Thursday comes. Snow and the temperature drops off big time. You know how the weather people are. Well, I'll show you these 5 or 6 most popular models. One says this and one says that. Last time that happened, what, a few days ago, the trace became 5 inches, then the 5 inches became 7 inches, and the old bird critter came out there, caught it all, you know. Okay, let's see here. All right, DeLon, you take care of yourself, man. Be safe. Yeah, I think this is going to hold together. I'm not seeing any what I call squish, you know, any flex in the tines and stuff. See how these cracks hold up and everything. I think I'm going to carve a fork to go with my spoon. There you go. All right. Get a fork, a spoon, coffee scoop, wood knife, a wood bowl, a coffee cup. There you go. There's another serious challenge. Your whole kitchen table worth of cutlery and drinking and fooding, eating. And I know that somebody can do it too. Absolutely. Somebody in this group could probably do that. I've made over the years a couple of wood knives. It's not something I do quite often, but it might be kind of interesting. It would be nice to lift out the salad with the fork. Yeah. It's almost singing again. Or is that the bird singing? All right, let's turn this over. Yeah, I think we need to bring that one down a little bit and that one down a little bit. Make them even. But that's okay. And we're chasing a couple little cracks here and there. Definitely going to be a most unusual looking design inside this fork. Yeah, the birds are answering back. You hear them? Yeah, they're all over the place. They get so close sometimes. I'll be walking with something in my hands or something like that, and you hear right by your head, you know. I guess they figure that I'm no threat since I'm out here feeding them. So. Then we'll work on these tines and kind of bevel them a little bit, like right in here. But it'll be easier if we turn it the other way. Give them a little bit of a point on the inside, maybe. We'll see how this goes. There we go. All right, let's take a look at our screen here. All right, Angela got a sub. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Hear the one singing, birdie, 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 birdie. that dump truck. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Let's take a look. No, Joseph, we're not making a back scratcher, man. If you do, you're going to have about 10-foot long arms, right? We have made a couple of back scratchers over the years. Yeah. It's not something we do all the time, but we definitely got some wood around here that would do that. Okay, we'll turn it this way. Okay, let's see here. All right, well, we got 26 people in the room. We had 23 thumbs up. So, this is always the fun part here when you start trying to get things more narrow. Still carrying a tune. We'll have to make us a ukulele stick or something. Okay. You hear the doves out there? Yeah, make a back scratcher out of poison oak wood and just never stop scratching. There you go. That'd be cool. Blue sky. We got a few white puffy clouds up there. A little bit of wind. Nothing too bad. Dove up there singing away. We got that AI camera out there. It's recording the birds as they land on the little perch and tells the species and everything. And I think we're up to about 13 or 14 species in the last couple of days. Let's see here. I have them, Dad, and they were around when I was a kid. Yeah, yeah, them things there. They had some strength to them. I remember those things. Sure enough. I just recently saw one of those old washing machines that was around when I was a kid, that they were open on the top, and then they had the little roller. You put your clothing through there, and it just rinses the water right off. Hey. Yep, no cable TV, no cell phones. You left the house and phone was attached to the wall. The good old days, huh? Yeah. I have an ancient floor stand, wooden ringer. Yeah. That's cool. You remember those freezers that about once every, 3 or 4 weeks you had to take your hair dryer or your little hammer or something with a screwdriver and pry all the ice out of the freezer? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. The good old days. You know, I'll tell you the truth, I don't believe we had air conditioning until, I don't know, sometime in the 74, 73, somewhere around in there. But when I was a little kid, I was born in 60, so there wasn't no air conditioning, just had fans. You spray water on your screen, or, wet towels. Sleep out on the front porch, screened-in porch. Chip with a knife, yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you. That one camera says, bird not identified. That's me. I appreciate that. Bird not identified. 200-pound worth of bird, huh? Okay, let's take a look. Now here in a little bit, we'll go in and get some glue and then see what we can do with this crack. And seal it up and let it dry up and stuff. So these next 2 days will be about the warmest it's going to be, and then everything will slowly go downhill again. Looks great. I appreciate that. Yep, I appreciate that so much. So you love it, okay? I appreciate that. And if you ever buy the house up here in Newport News, Virginia, just stop by and you can pick from whatever is laying around here at the moment. In general, there'll probably be 3 or 4 dozen of wood spoons and scoops and forks and everything like that. Yeah, buddy. Okay, well, we've got 29 people in the room, 23 thumbs up, and that's pretty good. So, we'll hang tight for another 10 minutes or so. Then I have got to get out here and pick up sticks and rake leaves and get them all put out to the curb area. The trash man comes tomorrow. You can actually see what part of the tree we were in. That looked like the very center of the tree. And then it got out here, and it looks like right in here was where that split may have occurred. Probably high wind, or a combination of high wind, storm damage, or water damage, or insect damage, or something. Yeah. My husband duck hunts near. Oh, okay, you're not too far. That's about 90 miles south. So, yeah, just tell him come on, knock on the door. I'll bring him back here and He can carry away whatever he wants to. I give them away quite often, you know, and if it wasn't so expensive by way of the U.S. Postal Service, I'd mail them out. But, I mean, something like this, I mean, just a piece of wood picked up off the ground from an old fruit tree, but Postal Service want $15 to send that just down the road, you know, so, yeah, pretty good, awesome. Susan, I bet it's kind of hot in your location, isn't it? Here we are talking about snow and cold and everything else. And got another subscriber that his name's Daryl, lives in Australia, and I think he was talking. It's days now. Days. It's been right up at 100. So, and I told him we get that heat here too, and it gets really awfully humid. And I'm wanting to say like what the end of June last year, all the way to like August. You know, we'd go out in the morning time, get as much done quickly as we can, and then back in the house. Trying to be inside the workshop was tough. Cutting the grass and all that stuff. But we got lucky this year. I think we might have had a couple tropical storms pass us, but no hurricanes or nothing, which is good. All right. Yep, Susan says, yeah, very hot, and still don't have. Yeah, I hear that brutally hot parts of us. Yeah, I know for sure. Absolutely. Like I said, the other guy that I was talking to, I'm going to say his name's Daryl, and he said it's just unbelievable, you know. They say he actually gets excited when he sees the sky kind of darken up, thinking that, maybe we'll get us a storm. All right, let's see here. Let's turn you around that way and talk to you for a second. I know the sun's probably over my shoulder. Hey, everybody. You can see the blue sky. Hope you get that rain to cool off, for sure. But you see the blue sky behind me, and if I do this, sunshine. So anyway, I'm in here right about an hour, and I appreciate everybody spending time with me and everything. And if you got a live, send me a message. I don't want to get up and talk to y'all. And if you're on Facebook, Dave Collier Camping on Facebook, feel free. All right, guys. All right, y'all take care. I'll see you again.